may I have your name just for your sakes?
Olivia Reynolds.
And what do you do, Olivia?
Sorry?
And what do you do?
I'm an artist, but I'm also setting up a program of events. It's a sort of gallery, but a non-commercial gallery in Berlin, which is directly to do with London. It's called LOBE, L-O-B-E, and it's about bringing over artists from London to Berlin and slightly vice versa, and organising shows and events in Berlin between London and Berlin-based artists. And it has a residency section as well, so that British artists can live out in Berlin and make the work out there.
Right, so these are up-and-coming British artists?
Yeah, it's a sort of range of sort of mid-career and young artists, but most of them are installational based.
And how do you think Berlin and London artists, in terms of the work, how do you think in terms of culture and the art they have, how is that varies and differences?
First of all, it's much easier to live in Berlin as an artist, it's much cheaper, so there are many more artists, and there are also a lot of artists from Eastern Europe and from large swathes of Europe, France and Italy and Scandinavia in particular, whereas London's much more expensive to live in, so artists find it difficult to make work here. On the other hand, London has a stronger buying market in some ways than the German market, but the German market, and people get more for their art in London than they do in Berlin, but then the German market is more widely based because the everyday German has a stronger knowledge of contemporary art and is more interested to buy contemporary art. But actually my organisation is not interested in the buying or the commercial aspect of art, but the experimental and the provoking aspect of art, and the fact that installations often find it difficult to be shown in the traditional gallery setup, and so we're allowing for work to be seen that normal galleries won't have the time to show or the inclination to show.
You think in terms of getting established in Berlin is much more easier than in London?
We want to have a space in London, a permanent space, in 2 years' time, but we're first establishing ourselves in Berlin, where we have now a gallery and a flat for artists, and then the programme will involve Berlin artists coming back to project spaces in London, but we don't as yet have a project space in London, but we will have in 2 years' time.
That's great.